Let me paint you a picture. Two people are hanging out. They laugh, they stand close, they text each other good morning and good night. But when someone asks, they both say the same thing: we are just friends. Sounds familiar, right? It's one of the most common phrases in modern relationships, and also one of the most dangerous. Why do people say it? 3 reasons. Number 1, denial. They don't want to admit there are feelings because that would change everything. Number 2, control. Saying just friends keeps the other person close without having to commit. And number 3, fear. They're scared of losing what they have if they tell the truth. But here's the thing. When you say just friends, you're not fooling anyone, especially not the people watching how you act. Because friends don't usually get jealous. Friends don't stare at each other's lips. And friends definitely don't snap when someone else gets too close. So let's talk about that snap. Get your hands off him. Those 6 words changed everything. Up until that moment, everyone believed the just friends story. But the second another woman touched him, the truth came out. And it came out loud. Here's the real problem. Most people use the just friends label as a shield. They hide behind it so they don't have to take responsibility for their real feelings. And that causes 3 big issues. 1, it confuses everyone involved. 2, it leads to broken trust. And 3, it almost always ends with someone getting hurt. Think about it. If you truly see someone as just a friend, you won't lose your mind when someone else flirts with them. You won't feel your chest tighten when they post a picture with another person. You won't rehearse conversations in your head at 2 a.m. Those aren't friendship signs. Those are attachment signs. A study from the University of Wisconsin found that over 60% of people have been in a cross-sex friendship, where at least one person wanted more. That's more than half. And most of them never said a word. They just stayed quiet and called it friendship, until something or someone forced the truth out. So what makes someone finally snap? It's usually a trigger. Something small that breaks the dam. In this case, it was another woman's hands on him. Not a kiss. Not a confession. Just hands. Why did that set her off? Because touch is personal. Touch says, I'm close to you. And when someone else crosses that line, the person hiding their feelings can't hold back anymore. Let me give you an example from everyday life. Imagine you have a favorite parking spot. You never said it was yours. But every day, you park there. You feel good about it. Then one morning, someone else takes it. You get annoyed. Why? Because you had claimed it without ever saying it out loud. That's exactly what happens with just friends. You claim someone without ever speaking your truth. And when someone else moves in, you lose it. That's why the snap is so powerful. It's not just anger. It's the truth finally breaking through a lie you told yourself. She wasn't just telling the other woman to back off. She was admitting to herself that he was never just a friend. Now let's freeze that moment. The room goes quiet. Everyone turns to look at her. His eyes go wide. The other woman pulls her hands back like she touched a hot stove. And in those few seconds, everything changes. You can't take back a snap like that. You can't say, oops, I didn't mean it. Because you did mean it. Every word. What happens next is predictable. He looks at her differently. The other woman walks away confused. And she's left standing there, heart pounding, realizing she just exposed her own secret. That's the price of hiding. You don't get to choose when the truth comes out. It comes out when something pushes you too far. And here's the painful part. Most of the time, the other person doesn't feel the same way. They really did think you were just friends. So now you've lost both. You lost the person you wanted, and you lost the friendship you pretended to have. That's why honesty early is always better than an explosion later. So what's the lesson here? If you feel something for someone, say it. Don't hide behind just friends. Don't wait for someone else to touch them. Don't let jealousy do the talking for you. Because the snap might feel good for 1 second, but the embarrassment lasts way longer. Being honest is scary. I get it. You might lose them. But here's what I know. You're going to lose them anyway when you eventually snap. So why not lose them with your dignity intact? Why not look them in the eye and say, hey, I have feelings for you. And if you don't feel the same, that's okay. But I can't pretend anymore. That takes guts. But it also takes away the power of the snap. Remember, just friends is a safe lie. But safe lies always become dangerous truths. Don't wait for someone else to put their hands on your person to finally speak up. Say it now, before you have to scream it later.